Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. I do private tutoring for SAT, GRE and GMAT. I'm located in Connecticut. I've been putting clips of solutions to math problems that are to be found in this book. The official SAT study guide. There are 8 exams in this book. The problem that I'm about to solve appears in exam number 7, section number 5, page number 795, question number 17. Let's get going, see what it has to say. The last couple of days I had lost my voice. Right now I'm still having some trouble speaking. That's why I have to keep drinking the hot water. I hope you understand everything I'm saying. Let's get going. The sum of 3 consecutive odd integers is 111. Alright. We have 3 consecutive odd integers and their sum is 111. If n represents the least of the 3 integers, which of the following represents the statement above? Alright. How do you write that? Sum of 3 consecutive odd integers. Let me write it down here. Three consecutive odd integers. How do you write them? That's actually, it's not a tricky part. I was about to say it's tricky part. It's not tricky. You just have to think about it. And again, as I've said many times before in my clips, when a teacher is teaching somebody in person, either one individual or a class, it is very easy to figure out for a teacher the caliber of the students, what kind of help they need and how much help they need. In this scenario, when I'm putting the clips on the YouTube, I really have no idea of who you are, what sort of mathematical background you have, what part of the world you are in. So sometimes I explain things which are very, very basics because I don't know how much help you need. So here we go. 3 consecutive odd integers. If I call the first one x, what's going to be the next one? Let's suppose the first one is 3. Well, if the first one is 3, the next one is 5. Which is 2 more than that, so it has to be x plus 2. Next one after that is going to be 7, which is 4 more than this. See, 2 more than that, another 2 more. So here you have it, 3 consecutive odd integers. That's how you write the 3 consecutive odd integers. How would you have written if you were talking about 3 consecutive even integers? Let's start. If the first one is x, let's call it 4. The next one is going to be 6. Again, 2 more than x. The next one is going to be 8. Again, 4 more than that. As you can see, whether they are even integers or odd integers, as long as they are consecutive, the difference between each of the adjacent number is 2, obviously. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 3, 5, 6, 7. You see, they go up by 2 each time. X, and then 2 more than x, then 4 more than x, and so forth. So back to our odd integers. We are told that the sum of these consecutive odd integers, there are 3 of them, and we are told that their sum is I believe 111. Yep. Let's simplify quickly. I got 1x, I got 2x, I got 3x's, so it's 3x plus a 2 plus a 4. 3x plus 4, 3x plus 6 equals 111. That should be your answer. That's D. Answer choice D. That's all it is. That's all there was. Nothing to it. Let me quickly take a look at the camera, see how much time is left, and if I have time I'll show you one more method, the non-traditional method. Well, I've gone only 5 minutes into the clip, about 5.5 minutes. So let me redo this problem without this. This is the algebraic way, the classical way, the traditional way, the orthodox way, the academic way, the proper way. Let's do the same problem, the plugging in way. I'm not going to solve it, I'm not going to erase any of this thing, I'm just going to do it underneath here. You see, we know that their sum is 111. Right? Which means if you were to divide that number by 3, if it were 120 divided by 3 is 40, which tells me that I'm somewhere around the neighborhood of 40. Neighborhood of 40. Well, let's try, since they are consecutive odd integers, I'm going to try 39, 37, 35. See what I get. Is that going to give me 111? Well, let's see. 9 plus 7 is going to be 16 plus 5. Oh, there we go, by golly. We got lucky on the first try. I thought it was going to be something I thought I would have to. Anyway, this is 12 plus 9 is 11. 9 and... Why can't I add 3 numbers? Oh, it's 21. There you go. 111. So that tells me that my 3 numbers are 39, 37 and 35. How did I find them? I just found them by plugging in. They tell me that it's 111. I said, well, let's see what, just to round it out, I did 120 because it's easier to divide by 3. That I was just trying to figure out what sort of neighborhood I am in. And I knew that they are in the neighborhood of around 40, but they're not going to be over 40 because that would have been more than 120. You can't have 41, 43 and 45. That will be more than 120. So I had to go back. So I started 39, 37, 35. So I got my answer. Now the answer choices they give us are in this manner. The first answer says 3n equals 111. Well, let's see what 3n would be. Now keep in mind that your n is the least integer. 3 times n would be 3 times n would be, well, 3 times 30 is 90, so 3 times 35 should be 105. That does not equal 111. I need this. If this is 105, I need 105 plus 6 more. That's my D. Right there. 3 times n, so just substitute 35 for n, and you get 3 times n plus another 6. So that's another way of doing it. But the key here is to keep in mind that your n is 35, not 39, because this is the least one. They are asking for the least. They tell us that n represents the least number. There you go, it says right there, n represents the least of the 3 digits. So that's what you have to keep in mind. So you can either do it this way, plugging in, or you can do it the traditional way. Either way you get the answer. Thank you.